Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. Yes. And we had Mother's Day here yesterday. It's our Mother's Day here in Australia. Anyway, welcome, Tom.
Hey, Brian. We had it today.
You had Mother's Day as well?
Today.
Oh, good. Yeah, which is our yesterday, which is your today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same time. That's cool. Okay. I thought we had a different one, but anyway. Okay, welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you're happy to take based on your own analysis. You know, they're your responsibility. Right. Let's stop sharing there. Let's see how we go to get through a few. I've got to go. I'm back on my normal bussy at the moment. So I'll need to go here by the hour. Right. So let's have a look at what's been happening. Right. Now, what you're seeing here, Tom, came up.
An ACAD?
Yeah, ACAD, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how far it pulls back. I think it's pulling back down here to that first blue short.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Okay. Right. So even though we've got these highs, it came up and it went into that, sort of didn't push past that zone there. And if you look at standard candles, it's interesting. It just sort of going sideways for the last week, up, down, up, down, up. And what we've got over here is it's not a yellow candle anymore. It's a wick candle. And you got a short, but it did push back up again. As you can see here, it went down, then it pushed back up as well. It's good being able to see both of these together. It's like, I suppose it doesn't matter to you, Tom. You just see this and you interpret that a certain way. Right. So you think potentially pull back further, but we don't know. It could, as this green line on mine suggests, it could just start buying back up and break that high. So what gives you confidence that it's, well, not confidence, what gives you the thought that it's going to sell back down a bit?
Well,
come back to the blue line, is it?
Well, it's that short right there at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it?
You mean this one or down there?
Down two.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Right there in the middle, right where it turned blue.
This one.
See that?
Oh, no, this one.
No, go back to the short.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, right there. That blue candle right above it to your left.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's coming back to. I think it's going to come down here. It's going to check that. So you may be right. It may push up past this, give us a wick off this top candle, and then push down. I think it's going to come here, and then it's going to check that box, and then take off. At least back up to where it says high. At that point, it's going to decide, are you going down because you're not going to break the high, or are you going to continue up and break the high? But I think it's got to come back first and do a check of some sort. And that's exactly what my green line says it's going to do. It's going to come back to that brick, which I already think it is anyway. And it just matches my green line. That's all.
Let's go and put this. up here. You're saying potentially this to come back here.
Yeah, come back, tap it, and take off. Potentially. I'm only at this point, I'm only looking at a short. I don't care how high this goes.
Yeah, because you've got a short there, plus where you got the blue line plus. Yeah, okay.
I want, if it's going to keep going up, I want to pick up that buy down here.
Yeah.
Because if this is going to break the high to the left on your daily, it's going to have to come back and check and then push higher just to get to that short that it created at the very top on your daily.
It's got to come and wind the rubber band up a bit before it can take off.
Exactly. So my computer's telling me it's going to pull back to here. Well, look at all the little triangles you got. You got your high, you got your short. So even if this pulls up to fake everybody out, not break the 6-pack right there.
Yeah.
And then push back down, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Will I catch that short back to there? Yes. But I want that buy back out. Because that's going to be the bigger move.
Yeah, okay. And I'm just looking at overall trends and stuff, like that big push down, it's back. But as you said, to break this up here, it needs to push up and then pull back to. So in the short term, what you're saying is there could be this pullback to be able to, which it would break this low down here.
Right.
And over here would be to break that low and then push back up again.
Right. Because it will fail to break this long.
The long here or the long down here?
The long on your daily.
Yeah, okay. Oh, way down here. Oh, no, that's, yeah.
Right. So if we're going up to break the short on your daily rather than going down to break the long on your daily, because we're at 50% of the move on your daily. And if you were to throw a fib from your high to your low on your 2 hour on the right side, you're exactly at 75% of the trade, which means you're almost at the 88, which would be the 6-pack that created after the blue down into the white. You got your white line to the 6-pack. So I'm expecting that to get swept. So there may be a short push up here. It's not going to break that second bar across the top, or if it does, it's just going to wick it. I'm looking for whatever happens in this area to turn to make that blue line past that last blue candle it just made, and then pick up the short down back to this white bar, and then back out.
Another scenario could be that it comes down to this blue line here and then bounces off and comes back up as well. It won't make it down to there.
That's right. But that line's blue, right?
Yeah.
So I'm taking all the buys out of it.
Oh, yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
But just not taking the buy now unless it breaks the high.
Right. Which even if it does, I don't think it's going to go very high.
And it would need to give you a long.
I mean, how far is it up to that white bar at the top for the last 2 candles from where it's at now? Yeah.
That's fair.
So you get in at the top of that trade at the high.
140, 158, 160 pips. We still haven't worked out.
Gets there.
We still haven't worked out whether the green line on my feed is more of what occurs than your feed.
Well, also I get 3 candles to your 2.
8? What you 3 bricks?
I get 3 bricks to year 2.
You on a different time?
No, same thing, exact same thing. I don't know why my bricks are different than yours, but I get 3 bricks to
Oh,
year 2.
it would probably be your ATR setting. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Go into your no, go into your indicators, right?
Here is go to indicators, you reckon?
Yeah,
No,
should be in
the ATR is on the bricks.
Oh yeah, then you want to go up to your cogwheel on your right hand side up at the top
Yeah, that's what I was.
towards your layout. Yeah. So mine's set at 13, just like yours.
Yeah, mine said it. Yeah.
Yeah. So try 12.
No, 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 no.
Okay, go the other way.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
No, not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know what's funny is I know there's a reason because I've seen how to swap these from 2 to 3 because I did it for myself, but I can't remember how to do it. So
Okay.
I know it's a setting somewhere, but I cannot remember how I did it.
Hmm. Oh, and also too, we turned off that the last on Friday, didn't we? Smooth Taikoneshis. We've got them back on. Okay, so no trade here at the moment. Try and just, when it sort of wait for the start of the week and let's see what occurs. Okay, ADCHF. And that got a short as well. It looks like it's pulling back up again, but I don't know. There's a lot of sideways stuff going on. You can see here this when it packs up and down and sort of doesn't go too far other than 2 or 3 candles. It's like, and then the new candle being created sort of is, well, not candle, the new brick is sort of trying to push up, which it did here too. So there's not a lot of, I think it's waiting for, what do we got here? It's just no, that's not it. That's not showing up yet. Okay. The 20th. So it's not this week. Is that next? No, it'll be the week after. Okay. So it's not this week, not next. It's the one after.
Hey, Brian, move your white box up to that last low hanging fruit right there at the top.
Up here.
To that, no, see the red wick to your left, right there in the middle?
Yeah,
that brick right there. Take that brick and move it box up. Yeah. There you go.
Because it's gone higher.
Yep.
You move it. Okay. Again, it's done a short. Okay, we'll just see. See, it blew up there. Okay.
So you see how it says short on the third brick?
Up here or
Yeah. Right where it made it just now. See how it says short on the third brick?
Yeah, yep.
You see how it says long on the third brick at the bottom? At the very bottom?
Yeah.
On every one of these, they're all the third brick says long.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that every time it says third brick, you're going to get a signal for a long or a short, right?
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
1, 2,
Go ahead
3.
and turn off the true range filter. Cool.
Oh, you're there. Yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
You don't need it anymore. You understand it, right? Every third brick you get a signal.
Yeah.
Do you need that? Do you need that on?
Yeah.
Okay. No,
At the mo-
that's how we're going to get this.
at
I
the
want you
moment, I
to
am.
see it, because once you see it and you can say, I no longer need that indicator,
Yeah, yeah.
it starts making more sense.
Mm-hmm. It's got to move that amount for that thing for that to change. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if it's going to go long, it's not this brick, it's the next brick that it could show in if it still continues up. And with the short here now, well, it's already up. It's more likely to pull back down now, somewhere down here, or even to break just that I already put in the other, like last week.
So consider this a prove me wrong.
As if I remember.
A prove me wrong is, I think this is still going up. The line's still blue. Why do I believe this is going down? Because that green line says so?
No. No, that you don't trust.
No. So you do a prove me wrong. A prove me wrong is you put on
A buy stop.
Mm-hmm. Put on a long. Because the next thing you're going to get is a short. I'm sorry, the next thing you're going to get is a long.
Long, yeah.
1, 2, 3 candles, right?
Yeah, which is the top here.
1, 2, it's creating a second candle now. Third candle.
Which is here.
So I take the fourth candle, the one brick after this high, and I'm in the long. And then I move my wick 1, 2 candles back.
The stop loss, you mean?
My stop loss, yes. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, that's all right.
So prove me wrong. Either you're going to turn here.
You have it here.
Yeah. I take the next. See that? See the blue brick in front of that wick?
Right
there.
One.
Yeah, that one right there. Go across to the white brick across from it.
Yeah, which is that one there.
Okay, and then take the white brick above that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm in.
Yeah, no, that's why I marked it. That's why I marked it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the bricks are actually a standard size.
Exactly.
But it relates to a different price. Yeah, that's okay. So what it has to do is, and what I'm hearing is that it actually has to get that sort of momentum, but it could also push to there and then just pull off that point as well. Could.
Sure, it could. Look at your yellow line right here.
Yeah.
See the yellow line?
Yep.
Okay. It's tapping off that now.
Yeah.
That's why you're getting that pullback candle. So one of two things are going to happen. This is going to wick above that white box, and you're going to get a push down off of a candle that has formed there for the second candle in a row to have a wick that's pushing down. And the next candle should push down solid blue, turning white basically once it hits your rail. However, if this yellow bar here gets wicked, and the blue candle is now pushing up
by the current brick being created, you mean?
Correct. So this is going to be an up and down brick with a wick. Yeah. One way or another, you don't know which.
Yeah. So you're saying one brick above where the high is, if it comes up and creates that brick, it's more likely to continue up. And you're just going to put it, and if it doesn't, if it comes back down again, well, you'll just kill that out anyway.
Right. You're just going to trade for one brick or whatever, break even. and then you go in the other direction.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. ADJPY. Still blue thing, you know. We got a brick matching out. So you got a buy stop on it. Same sort of situation. A buy stop on here to push up. Go along now. 1, 2, 3. They did a short, came down on the short, wicked, and then pushed back up again. Okay. So a buy stop currently, or a little bit above where that white line is. So a little bit above here. So if we're wick, you can look at from over the other side. Where is it? There. That would be a buy stop just there. Okay. Easy. Do you think it will pull back, or do you think it, like, I don't know,
I think we're only going to that yellow line.
up here?
So I'm not wasting my time with this trade.
Oh, not enough. Okay. ADNZD. Right. Well, that did come up through that. Okay. At the end of the trading week. Yeah. Well, this is really looking like it's changed direction, hasn't it? I mean, you've got white, 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 even a comeback touch, touch, touch. Now it's broken, it's gone blue. It's, you know, pushing itself up. It's potentially to break this. Then it will pull back, and then it'll push back up again. Oh, no. It reckons pushing back down, potentially. Okay. So if we do along off this, it might just, like at the market, it might just pull back a bit anyway. Well, whatever there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and that wick there, for example. Breaks that high, pushes it up there. You know, get a percent out of it or something. You could also too have that. No, where there.
So I try something crazy?
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. Just a suggestion. You see your entry? Grab your entry on that box. The whole, just grab the box by the entry.
Yeah, I got it.
No, in the center. Just grab the whole box the way it is now. Thank you. And then drag it back down below the red wick. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going right there. Now is your, okay, could you turn off those Kakanashis, please? All right. So your stop is below the last green wick it created when it hit the blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're halfway in the move of the 6-pack it created, right?
Mm-hmm.
The elevation.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm trading this as well, just like you're about to trade this, mine is set up halfway of this 6-pack with my stop below the last blue wick. That means this has to push up, pull back halfway, tap me in, and then take off. because we haven't beat that lower high yet. You
No.
see that last high hanging fruit right there?
Yeah.
So if you draw a bar across there, now you have the low, which you've already got marked.
You mean this box here?
Yep.
This brick?
That's it. So you have now your high and your low that it has to beat. It can't seem to beat this low. That's why the color changed from white to blue.
To blue, yeah.
So I'm looking for this to finish its push. It's going to beat this. You're going to get a wick of some sort because it's going to bounce off the rail. It's going to pull back halfway back in towards the middle somewhere and then finish pushing out if it's going to continue up. So unless it comes down and does what I want it to do, I don't even entertain the trade. Because I want the bigger move. Do I really think this is going to shoot up 400 bricks in a row?
No.
Probably not likely. If it does, I missed it. Or I get in at a later time. But if you'll notice, go up to your left. Yeah, you see down there where it says low in the middle? And then it pushed up, changed the line blue, came back 50% of the six pack, and then took off. No, right there where it says high or low.
Yeah.
And then it went up and said high. Didn't break, so you got out. That's the move I'm looking for here. So if it comes back and taps me in and does what I want, then I'll take the trade. But I'm not getting in where it says lower high at the top of where it's supposed to be turning around at.
Because it's too much of a chance you'll get in and then it'll just push you back.
Yeah, you're going to get a short.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get another long. So if it's a 50% of the move itself that this is creating, then I want to be on the bottom half of that 50%. So when it comes back to tap, I'm set to get in without needing to be there to get in.
Yeah.
I can always get out of the trade. If it looks like it's going south on me, I can get out. Or if it never comes back and touches, I don't lose anything.
Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, okay. ED Singapore, you don't trade the Singapore anyway, so it's coming back down to the this point in here, the high up or the future high previous. Those high kinetics changed color? Yes, they have. They're all white. But like here, they only got white to the line and then took off again. Point, I suppose, is will this continue down? Okay. AUD USD. So this is sort of, we've got the short, you got the white. You could have got in earlier than this, but it's now looking at what it does when market opens, and If you look over here, it sort of just did that pullback at the end of the week. The last day, full day candle. Okay. It just bounced off that yellow. It's whether it pulls up and goes to the next or it's coming down towards the other one. But look at that. That's been a really good, you know. But it happens relatively quickly, all of that. Rightio. That one's to do. Let's see what happens when the market opens. CAD CHF. Oh, this is still selling out. Oh, you can see. Anyway, it's already started to sell. Are you in this already, Tom, for the sell?
No, I'm looking at it for the buy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't think it will. Okay. It's just this is such a long-term sellout. This really,
Which is why exactly I'm looking for a buy, because I think it's going to come back up and check this lower high up here.
Yeah.
To your left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clear out the liquidity underneath that brick because there's no wick.
Mm-hmm.
And then shoot back down.
Okay.
Your green line says something different though, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
It says break the low and then come back up. Anyway.
Right. So where's your last brick that was created that it has to be to come down? That's right. That's exactly right. So now you got your high and you got your low.
And I got a short. Okay. KJ. Well, you got your change of color there. You got along there. And now the next candle is its pullback. But that's the end of the week. So we'll see. This could easily push back up. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. CHF, JPY. There's an interesting one. I'm still in this trade from wherever over here somewhere. So it pulled back into the negative. I think I was slightly positive and then it's pulled back down again. It certainly doesn't want to break that, does it?
Nope.
So it could quite easily pull back, just break that long and then turn and go back up again. I think it will. I think it'll buy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
But we'll see what happens when the market opens, if it can break that high. For me, it's interesting. I'd be looking at potentially a second trade on this, even though I've been in this one for a long time. When was that? Back 10th of April. already over a month.
And,
Just
and you're at even?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the pullback here to finish to get in. So my entry will be down here where it says long.
Yeah, down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's not going to beat that second row, right?
No, this here.
The two blues above it. The second row.
Here. Or
No, see the white one you just pointed at?
there, yeah.
Yeah, the two bricks above it. That's three.
Oh.
One.
You mean it and the other one?
The two bricks right there next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The side by side bricks. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll pull a bit more into drawdown before we take off. I'm just wanting this for the long term, which is good. All right. And we've got time. We're planning. Okay. Euro AUD. This has just been such a long-term buy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's broken that. It's pulling back up again. We got along. Okay. Are you ready for the buy?
No, it hasn't beaten my last wick. The white line hasn't beaten my last wick.
This one here. No, it hasn't either. I'll put a line in there. Just so. Keep forgetting that feature that you're looking at. Okay. This needs to come. Well, it'll be close then. It'll be nearly entry when it does that. Or if it does that.
Or it just rolls over, caps the line, and pushes down.
And then comes back down, yeah.
Right. You don't know. That's why it's like it has to meet certain requirements. And the closer it is to that line, that white descending line, the better. Because see the purple lines?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Oh, isn't that it must be a shape.
Yes. So go into your all charts. Go to labels. Click that on. Okay.
And it's a bullish flag.
It's going to tell you.
It's a bullish flag. Yeah.
Right. So in a bullish flag scenario, what are you looking for? You're looking for a big push back up.
Yeah.
Which is if this truly is a bullish flag.
Yeah.
You're looking for it to buy back up to that lower high that it created originally. Because this is now the lower low.
Mm-hmm.
You still haven't turned that line blue, even though you got along. You're in a bullish flag and you're looking for buys. So I don't trust that green line.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, this pulls up, gives you a long, doesn't change the line blue, pushes back down.
It's already given us a long. You mean gives us a short?
Yeah, I mean give you a short.
Yeah.
If it pushes up, gives you a long, then gives you a short, gives you another long, turns that line blue, you're past your last wick.
Yeah.
Then I'm looking at getting in. Your Hakanashis are blue.
Yeah. They would be then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This could just be a simple pullback.
There's nothing simple about pullbacks. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I seem to remember that the last week. But anyway, I mean, when you think about it, it broke that wick there, so it come down, then came back and took out the wick there, right down the bottom here. That's one indication it's going in another direction too, isn't it?
It could be, yeah. That's
Yeah, but
that's like the beginning of the puzzle.
Yeah, but yeah, I know, but it looks like the next brick is starting to push down.
Right. So if it can't beat what? The last two bricks, if you have a rectangle there, it shouldn't be able to beat these last two bricks and push up, which means if it does that, it's going to meet that white line wherever it's going to meet.
Yeah.
Which will be somewhere below that green wick. See the green wick hanging down?
This one here. Yeah.
Up to your left?
Oh, that one there.
That one there.
Yeah, but
see how this fails to beat that? Because it's got to be a low-hanging fruit. So I'm looking at this pull back up, check that green wick, not beat that one, not turn the line blue, and push.
Down. Okay. You're okay. That also started the drop.
I'm looking for a buy.
Because it's changed direction. Okay. Yeah, we'll just. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. In the shorter term. Okay.
I think we're going to make a new high here.
A new high. Okay. Okay. Your SCHF. You got a wick down and wick up. Sort of caught in between. And it's gone blue to white to blue to white. Whether it's just, it looks like it's just sitting sideways at the moment. And now it's pushing back up a bit.
You know what, Brian, I just thought of? Not to change the subject, but to change the subject. Try going to the 1 hour. Did that do it?
Did that do what?
Did that match us now? So turn off the hacking issues real quick. And then go back to the 2 hour.
Same.
All right. Never mind. Sorry, I thought I was helping.
No, that's all cool. It does create it though, those high caps, doesn't it? You can see anyway. Okay. And this certainly looks like it's buying back up. You got this here and there. Okay. All right, go GBP. Say potentially a pullback and then push back down again. See, it's at that yellow. Whoop, there. A falling wedge. It's like this. It sort of needs to do a pullback up before it comes back down again. Okay. But not break the high. Okay. Right, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Euro JPY. Wow. Long that changed the color. That could have been quite a good buy there, isn't it? And it looks like it wants to break the high as well.
Yeah, there's no wick on it.
No, no wick on any of those. Did you get into that buy?
No, I'm not. I'm looking for the sell.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. No worries. Right, yeah. Okay, you're at NZD. We've got a long one now. There's a wick up there. And then there's 3 wicks, the next lot up. Have the high message changed it? No, we've still got whites. Okay. It did a blue in there, but then it just dropped back off with a short. Okay. Okay. Euro Singapore. Definitely selling out on that one. Come to target. Euro USD. Right now. He reckons this will bounce here and go back up. Potentially. It's done over here. Yeah, made a new high. There's a lot down here.
Mm-hmm.
Reckons it's going to potentially push up high.
Potentially. Mine potentially says it's not going to break that high and come back down.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you need a long anyway. We've got the short off there. Okay, I'll have to look at that one. Right. GBPs. Here we go for time. Not too bad. Okay, GA. Let's see if we can get through all these. Got along. We've got to change the high kinetic. We got that. It's sort of coming up the line where it touches it, whether it touches it and then drops back off again, or whether it pushes up through it. We don't know. Are some of these targets like this sort of thing? Is this a oh no, that was the right decision. Yeah, they lowered, yeah. It strengthened off. Okay. Interesting. Against the Aussie dollar. Against the that's interesting that's pushed up. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I'm thinking the other way. Okay. How long it's pushed up. It's got that wick to break here. It's definitely on the blue side, isn't it? It came down to it and then just turned. It looks like it's going to break that high. Another wick over here. Okay. I'm expecting it to buy further. We'll just see when the market opens and what it does, because it's could just do a sideways on us. GBP Well, that's done a big pack, hasn't it? Looks like the British pound is strengthening. I think that, yeah, there's a lot more to potentially go up. Okay. Still blue. Go long. Look at that. Short, long, short, long. Been a bit sideways there. Okay. All right. GJ. Right. Not break that and push back down. Okay. Are you ready for the sell, eh?
I'm expecting it to sell here, yes.
Yeah. Okay. You get a short and change. All right. GN. And that's a bearish pennant. All right, shoulder. You're waiting for the sell.
No,
You reckon it'll buy?
no.
Oh,
I have my two bars set up. The second bottom row from the bottom, and
yeah.
then that top one,
Yeah.
the low hanging fruit top one,
Mhm.
and the blue or white trend bar has to come out one side or the other.
It's interesting because if you think about it, or I think about it from the, so you got this, you got a wick there and a wick up here, and it's come back and changed to here, and the trend bar came below that red wick, and then it gave us a long and push back up. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Do you think it'll push back down and break this? I mean, these
I don't know.
even lows. Okay.
I don't know whether that green line's right or not. So the way I set up my trade is I take my two bars, one that doesn't beat the bottom and the top bar that beats the top. And that
Yeah.
blue line that changes from white to blue is going to be pushing out one side or the other.
Well, it
Because if you
has.
look over here on the daily, you're dead center halfway between your highs and your lows.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, see your short and your long where it's at now.
Yeah.
If you take the high of that short,
Oh, yeah. That here.
yeah, and the low of that long,
Yeah.
that green line that turns from red to green is going to have to come out one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So all I do is I just mark those off and just let it run for a while.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it
If
hasn't
it
moved.
shoots out one side or
Mm-hmm.
the other, then I'll determine at that time
Yeah.
if it's just going to be a fake out or if it's going to be
Yeah.
a new direction. Or
Yeah.
until this happens, I have no idea because it's just going sideways.
Yeah. Okay. GBP Singapore, which you don't trade, has pushed past its back up. I think, well, yeah, okay. Got the long. If we get a blue Heiken-Nashi, then I reckon it's going to buy. But anyway, from here on the bricks anyway, on the ring case. All right, GU. Wow. Okay. Let's come back to the line. You can see where it's come here. Hey, look at that. Fake out and then just pull back. Typical, isn't it? You got wide Heiken-Nashi, you got the short, but now get a pull. Let's wait for the market to open on that one, see whether there's a gap or not on it as well. I think this will push up further. I mean, the green line says that, but that doesn't mean anything. We've got target up here somewhere. Oh, where the hell's the target? Way up here.
Yeah.
Okay. How much of that target do you put any faith in?
100%.
Oh wow!
That eventually, someday, it will
It'll
get
get
there.
there. Yeah, right out. Okay, NCAD. Again, sideways on that one. Okay, NZDCHF. Again, sideways on that. NZDs are just like mulling around a bit, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Everything kind of is.
Yeah. And then you see the other one's different. Pull back down again. Okay. All right. Singapore Japanese yen. That is pushing up, but then it looks like it's going to come back down. Okay. And not break that high. It's like at this point here, might push a little higher. We'll see. Oh, USD CAD. Right. That's changed.
Ah, now you got that green.
Mm. It's not saying it's going to pull up very much, though, does it? Pull back. Okay. I reckon it's going back down again. And I think it will too. I think the US dollar is pretty bad, and like as in its strength is not great. USD CHF, that's a bit of dance around. That is. It's going to buy. Nah. Well, sell out first. See how we're going from white to blue to white to blue to white to now blue again. Yeah, he doesn't know. UJ.
This is the only trade I'm in.
Sorry?
This is the only trade I'm in.
This one, UJ, for the buy.
Yep.
Okay. And you got in back here somewhere.
One brick back from where it's at now.
Yeah. Okay.
Right there's my entry.
Because it broke that wick there.
Well, not only that, but it failed to break this low.
Yeah.
See where that says higher low?
Yeah.
So if you run that brick across to your left, what is that?
Like that.
Yeah. That's the last low hanging fruit before the push up.
Up. Yeah.
So it pushed up, broke, came back, half of the original move.
Yeah. And then pushed off.
And then pushed out.
Yeah. Okay.
So I waited till I got the higher low. It changed color. It went blue. I waited till that line turned blue and said, if it's going to beat that high, I'm going to take the third candle. I'm sorry, the second candle down from the top, and I'm going to make that my stop loss.
Yeah,
so I have that one candle now. 1, 2, and my stop is below the blue line.
Yeah. All right. Okay. The only one you're in. All right. USD Singapore. Okay. That's along the push. I think this is longer term sellout as well, but it's saying pull up and then potentially break there. Well, we'll see. All right. Gold is hovering around that 3.3. Silver is doing the back down there. Oh, Bitcoin's come up to 104. Oh, where the hell did that come from? Wow. Prefer to go and then pull back. Okay. And where is oil? Oh, come back to 61. Pull back up. I think that's short-lived. Yeah, it's saying.
So there it is again.
The white to blue, back to white, back up blue.
The push up, broke structure. See where it's down? Yep.
Yeah.
Broke structure to your left.
Yeah.
Pulled back 50% of that move.
Yeah. And then pushed up.
And then pushed up.
And it's at a high here, so it's more likely to push back down now. Potentially.
Maybe. Will you see it?
Yeah. Don't know.
You know what I mean? Because these bricks will just show.
Yeah. Well, I think, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I suppose there's talk, all this stuff about talks for Ukraine. That's interesting.
Yeah, not only that, but you haven't got a long yet either.
Hey, there's a long down there.
No, on your side.
What do you mean? Oh, no, over here. No. Correct.
So even if you get a couple green candles, how far is that going to push up?
Yeah, no, not that far.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I got to go. Sorry.
No worries, man. Be safe out there.
I'm out of it. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm back in the normal saddle. So we'll see how we go. I'll have a look at these when I get back. Right then. Where am I? Stop share there. Thanks.